Caroline, congratulations, the
Thank
new
you.
CEO of Leaderonomics Malaysia.
Thank you. Thank you for the trust.
Yeah. I mean, you've done a superb job in the last couple of years. Tell us, what's your plan for 2019? I mean, how are you going to grow the company? How are you going to bring new insights to the HR community? And how are you going to completely change the world of learning and training and helping HR?
I think end of the day, it's really not just HR per se, but HR in supporting the business. I mean, we've been talking about this for years, right? But it is not as important as it is today because we see that the HR is such a big part. In fact, people now talk about employee experience being the core driver, even moving beyond customer experience, because that is the ultimate. If your employee are engaged, if your employee are developed, capable and competent, and they're motivated to be so, then of course, you know, your customer experience comes by. So I think what we have been doing well over the past couple of years is building that baseline, but there's a lot more to do, and I'm excited.
So what are some of these things that you're going to be working on and building and driving in 2019 and onwards?
Okay, I think a lot of things, right? But out of which, I think some of the things which are very important is making sure that our clients, which are our HR partners, are able to see the bigger picture, right? And that is really the business drivers, and articulate that into the operations, because I think that's the missing link, right? And how do you do that? How you do that, there's a lot of talent management practices that needs to be solidified, but also challenged. And a lot of it is in the learning and development space, because I think that's the space that's also very rapidly changing, and we need to address that. So for example, right, I mean, like this year, we're still in 2018, so this year we brought this really great immersive experience called Inside Risk, because what we think is the risk that we manage is outside, but really the risk is here. It's in the people. Right. And I think that's the kind of work that we want to do, is to be able to address the internal challenges, internal developments required to counter the outside or the VUCA world as they speak of it.
And I guess that's also, I mean, Inside Risk is interesting because it's also a different learning technology, right? It's immersive learning technology. So it's bringing new technology, but also a new way of bringing that sort of insight into the organizations.
Yes, and talking about technology, I mean, we all talk about e-learning in the past, and digital learning now. So we're actually moving also from that to what we like to term as the Netflix of learning. So we have partners, we have great partners. In fact, I don't know if you, I'm sure you have heard, or a lot of people heard. We signed up Inspire Group from New Zealand, because I think that...
You signed up Inspire Group?
We signed up. So together, I think, there's a lot that we can grow from there, but there's also EdCast that is coming.
Yes, it's a huge, I mean, it's one of the most groundbreaking learning technologies that are coming out. And it's going to come to Malaysia through Leaderonomics, right?
Exactly, and all through Leaderonomics, because, and that's the excitement that we want to build, both internally as well as externally, that we are doing groundbreaking things, things that I think we have not been doing because the opportunities were not there, but the opportunities are here now.
And also, I mean, the traditional spaces like assessment and coaching, I mean, there's a lot of great stuff that you guys do, behavioral-based assessments, and maybe very quickly talk us through some of these exciting new, some of the traditional spaces, but really how you guys are reinventing that whole thing.
Right. Let's first start with assessment, right? So assessment, traditionally, what do you talk about? You talk about interviews, you talk about psychometrics, But I think really more is we are moving into this space where assessment is development, because the space of assessment is not purely for the sake of it, but really how do you bring again back to the business goals. So we really need to examine what are the business goals, and therefore how do we know where we are in the reality today, and then we can be able to be sure where we are, and we can scale up from there. So that's assessment, right? What do we want to talk about?
Coach, I mean, anything.
Coaching,
really,
okay.
Or whatever. I mean, or TAP. I mean, I think TAP is really groundbreaking, in some of the things that you guys do.
I think let's start with coaching, So coaching, I think the difference right now is, one-to-one executive coaching is something that's
common,
quite norm, But I think what is important right now is to move beyond coaching for the sake of coaching. Sometimes people see it negatively, but that's not always the case. In fact, I see it positively all the time. But I think it's moving executive coaching to a different level, where it is coaching with learning. I think that's where the market is moving. So we need to be able to
ways to do that.
That building blocks must be that. You can't stay as a coach only, as a life coach, but also, to have more content and more solid outcomes from it.
And final thing, the Talent Acceleration Program, or TAP, right? How you take hypos and accelerate them and push them through great pain, I guess, so that they achieve more in less time, right?
Yeah, I think pain, yeah, is the word for growth, right? Because ultimately, you know, with all these hypos, you know, the thing is they want it. I mean, it sounds a bit strange that they want pain, but they do want it. They want the pain because at the end of the day, they know it comes with growth, right? And groundbreaking things that we are doing, I think, you know, there's a lot of out of Malaysia kind of influences and experiences that we want to bring here. I think that really enriches Malaysia at the point, at the juncture where we are. Malaysia is, I think, at critical crossroads, and we really want to grow the nation. We really want to invest in our people, and those things are some of the things, the experiences that they really need to go through.
Fantastic. Yeah. You know, I'm so happy to have you as our leader here in Malaysia. So congratulations. I look forward to you know, Malaysia transforming, you know, Leaderonomics in Malaysia transforming significantly. And thank you for your leadership, and look forward to an exciting couple of years ahead with,
I'm excited.
With you as our leader. Congrats again, Caroline.
Thank you.